So today I'm gonna go through a renovation of two houses in the city of Curaçá in the state of Bahia in Brazil, in the northeast of Brazil. Let's take a little bit, there's not that much information about Curaçá here. We can see that there's about 35,000 inhabitants here. If we take a look at this picture, we can see this is all of the 26 states in Brazil, and this is in the northeast of Brazil. This is the state of Bahia. Up here is Pernambuco, the state, and here is the city of Curaçá. Let's have a look at Google Maps. We can maybe see a little bit more here. Let's zoom in. As you can see here, this is the river San Francisco that separates Pernambuco and Bahia, and the city is located right up against the river, and the two houses is located here. You can see on the streets here that it's in the center, so that's a very good location, and you can take boat trips here to Ilha Coroa or over here to the other side to Pernambuco. And this is actually a quite wide river, and here is a small sand beach and some beach shacks and a small beach bar. A really cool place. I have it in one of my other videos. I don't think we don't have Google Street View here on that exact street, so I can't show you that, but there is another video I made here of a city walk in Curaçá. It's also on my channel, where you can see, this is on a very quiet Sunday, but you can get a really good idea of what the city is like. All the stores are closed here because it's a Sunday, so only the supermarkets are open, so it's quite slow and quiet this day, but you can at least get an idea of what it is. I'm basically walking through the whole city here in this video. Another thing about this city that's special is that once a year, the first week of July, they have a festival called Festival de Vaqueiros, where it's the biggest party in the region. It lasts for a week, and all these farmers, are basically cowboys, come from around the city, from all the farms in their traditional clothing, and they have a party, a celebration of these people here in the city. They get blessed by the church, and at night there's a lot of activities, concerts, and 5,000 people are visiting the city during this week. So that's a lot of extra people here and a lot of extra money to be made, also from short-term rental if you want to. Here is a video from a concert, so you can see the amount of people that's visiting the city here, and of course they all need a place to sleep, so there might be a very good business opportunity there this week. You could make probably the money for the expenses on the houses for the whole year. But these two houses are just for long-term rental, a fixed rental. This is the full price for the whole renovation. You're gonna see it's less than $2,500. Let's switch to euros and see. Less than 2,200 euros, and you can compare that with all the renovation that's being made. It's a very simple renovation on the house in the front, and the house in the back is a very extensive one, but you can see that during the video, and I will explain. Just a little side note, in Bahia, if you choose to invest in property for 700,000 Brazilian reais, that's about 125 US dollars, or 110,000 euros, you get a permanent residency in Brazil. And otherwise you can stay 6 months out of the year. Okay, I think that was enough intro. Let's go and have a look at the renovation. So this is the first house, the house in the front. Here I'm gonna do a minor renovation. The lady who rented this before really loved the color yellow. As you can see, she painted the whole house outside and a lot of half the walls inside yellow. So that's going to be changed to a more neutral color. This window is new, also part of the renovation price I told you earlier. That price is includes salary of the workers and all the materials as well, just so you're aware of that. This window is new in made custom in iron, which was kind of a mistake. I later find out that it was actually better to use aluminium because it doesn't rust, so that window needs to be painted once in a while to not rust, while the aluminium doesn't. Yeah, and also all the light switches in the house here, there's a lot of old light switches, they're going to be changed as well, all of them to new ones. And all the ceilings and the walls inside and the walls outside and the corridor is going to be painted here. There's 2 bedrooms here in the house, it's 106 square meters. I couldn't film in the bedroom because the guy who's living here and renting at the moment, he was supposed to leave while we did this renovation, but he had a stroke just a week before, so he's in bed there. So we decided that he could stay. Then we would renovate 1 bedroom, move him in there, and then renovate the rest of the house afterwards. And that worked out pretty well. Here's the second house, which is going to have a really extensive renovation. There's a small corridor in here. The wall is already prepped with some cement and it's going to be painted as well. And the house here in the back, the crazy woman who lived here actually painted the house in the back while there were other people living there. But luckily we got rid of her and got a new renter in here, and there's no people living in this house at the back right now. So we're gonna do a full renovation there, and then there's gonna be a new renter. There's actually today, when I'm taping this, there's already a person in here that rented this house. It's in pretty bad shape, as you can see. Even the doorknob here can't even open the door. So you'll see what state it's in when we're starting. So it's pretty dirty. Some of the windows can't be shut. The roof is just bare tiles like this, so there needs to be some extra roof put up. The floors are just cement. All of these light switches are going to be switched off as well. Here there's also just tiles, and that means that a lot of dust is coming in, which is really not good. I would feel bad renting it out in this state. It wouldn't really be fair to do. But even though this house it's small, it's 42 square meters, but there is 2 bedrooms in here, so it's pretty nice. The square meters are used really well. Here's the other room. And the thing about this room is that there's no window in here. And all of the walls are facing other houses, so the only way is to make a window on the wall into the kitchen, and that's what I'm gonna do. Here's the bathroom in really bad shape. I would only if I really had no other choice, take a bath here. It looks horrible. There's going to be put up tiles all over the place here. Back in the other house, we contracted a painter to do this, and he's been at it for, this is the first day I think he's in here, and there he is outside. So there's a few of these construction houses in the city. I think I found 6 different, and they all have different prices. So it's really good. You can walk between them and find the best materials and the best prices. So I bought from pretty much all 6 stores. The prices here compared to Sao Paulo is a third. So that's really good value for money here in this city. But it was hard to find the materials that we wanted, to find enough of these tiles, for example, because of the corona crisis. They didn't receive a new stock. So this is the side of the house in the front, the corridor that's been prepped with the first layer of paint. And yeah. So about this, let me just tell you about this painter. He was only here for about 2.5, 3 days, I think, because the first day he didn't show up for work at all. The next day he showed up late with red eyes and was very agitated. And the third day he basically showed up drunk, and that's when we decided that it's time to let him go. We paid him a little thing for his the work he already did, but it was poorly done, and he was basically drunk all the time. So we decided that it wasn't worth the aggravation to keep him, and we found another guy who actually ended up doing the full renovation of the 2 houses all by himself. I think this is the second day. Yeah, so this is the second day he is there, the new worker, and he already did a lot of the walls, the first layer here. So he was making pretty good progress fast. Now the materials for the house in the back has arrived. These are the tiles for these are for the house in the front. These tiles are for the bathroom. And there are some other tiles for the floor. This is all the cement, 20 kilos. I was quite surprised that it was 20 kilos, but we ended up using all of it. He already cut out for the window here, and the window arrived as well. And here he started taking down the old tiles that was up. He already put in the window in the hole here, and he started repairing this fixed table where the sink is located in the kitchen. So he's doing a pretty nice work with the window compared to the ones that put in the window in the other house. When I wasn't there on location to have a look at it and complain, and that's pretty much the problem that exists here. If you're not here to overview the work, then the quality drops dramatically. So this is, sorry for the confusion, but these videos are actually taken by a lot of different persons and I put them together each day they were working. So it's not me doing all the videos. Some are made from me, some are made from other persons. So, but it's just to see the progress as we go on day by day. I was there for 10 days while we did this renovation, and then the rest was done remote in the following weeks. So we decided to move the sink to the other side of the bathroom actually, and we had to change some of the pipes here as well, put in other pipes, and that was the same guy who was who did everything. He already started putting up the tiles in the bathroom, looking pretty good. We put in a few extra plugs here as well. Let's see the plug for the water heater there. We put that lower as well because I could hardly reach it when I was on my toes, and a lot of Brazilians are not that high, so we put that one lower. Here we started putting the tiles on the floor, and this was actually just the day before I left. So the rest of the videos, none of them are taken by me. Most of them are taken with a cellular phone. So here all the tiles are up in the bathroom, looking pretty good. You can see there's a big difference from what it looked like before. Now it actually looks like a bathroom you would want to take a shower in. And yeah, it's basically done. They just need to put in the toilet again and the sink. So I went to Glacier to have one of these glass doors made on measurements with this aluminium frame, and it turned out pretty good. One of these really heavy glass doors instead of just some plastic or PVC sliding doors. So it's a sliding glass door, really nice quality. It costs 800 reais. Together with the mirror they also put off. You can see the top of the mirror there. So I think that was a really nice detail, even though it was a little bit expensive. You can take off the frame here and then you can adjust it so that you can take up part of the frame for maintenance. And yeah, actually took this video because I have one going by to check the work, and this frame was a little bit loose, and I thought that was poor handiwork, but it turned out that it was actually supposed to come off, so you can do maintenance if it came loose a little bit. So we're almost at the end here. You can see all the doors have been painted, but they're gonna be changed as well at a later stage. But for now they've been painted, all the walls are painted, the plugs have been changed, the window is in. You can see all the floors are done as well. Look at this bathroom with the glass sliding door and the sink on the other side. Looks really nice. It looks like a whole different house here. Very nice work. And in here, walls are done. The floors have this kind of like wooden. You can see the windows have been painted gray as well, so very neutral colors in here. All the windows and the door as well has been painted this dark gray color. You can see the tiles here in the kitchen has been put down all around here. Here you would put a stove, and they go all around all the way to there. So looking really nice and cool. This and not as dark as it was as you saw it in the beginning. So I think that's a really nice renovation here. So let's have a look. Yeah, this is the final things. We're setting in, putting up this extra piece of roof, so it's not just pure tiles when they get in, so they don't get all the dust in. So here they put it up. Here they're setting it up in all of the room. This was actually in one of the bedrooms already, so it's only the kitchen, one bedroom, and the bathroom, and in here in the living room that they put it up. He's still at it there. So they put this up, and then they after they are done with all of it, then they put up, they changed the lights as well. So they just don't hang by by the wire like this. So these built-in LED lamps have been set up. So it has a little bit of a modern look. And the same guy did all this electricity as well. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, the only thing is now this was kind of messy, so the actual now we need to paint the walls again, but the new person who came in to rent this, they said that we could do that at a later state, so that's fine. We can do that when I go back later next year and change the doors. This is the bathroom, also done with this ceiling. So this is pretty much the result, how it looks right now. I think for this price, it's what was it, $2,400, $500. I think that's a pretty good price to have all of this renovation done. Here you can see the floors a little bit more clear. All this, it's kind of like a wooden pattern. As you can see, there's a little bit of moist on the walls around. This is quite normal in the houses here, actually. I'm not sure quite what to do with it, but I can see that it's quite normal. It's in the other house as well, and some of the people in the city, I've seen that they put up tiles on all the walls and all the on all the walls, even in the living room, so it basically looked like one big bathroom. I don't really like that look. Maybe it can be painted with a darker color at the bottom or something. I don't know what is to do about it, but I'll have a look at that the next time I go there and do some minor repairs. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with this result, especially the bathroom. It looks like there's some spots here, but that's actually because the paint hasn't dried yet, so that's going to be completely white, the ceiling. But it's way better than just the bare tiles in here. Now it actually looks like a proper house that I feel good about renting out. So let's just have a look at the corridor. Everything has been painted in a gray color. I think that's a much nicer look. Most people, when you rent out, you can't have these really screaming colors. They have it in the street. All the houses in the street, they're colorful, so I guess that this house can be a little less colorful. That's fine. Most people have different tastes, so this I think this is better for most people. Let's have a look at the front. There's also been put tiles on the whole facade with this wooden look, and I think it combines really well with these grey doors. It looks really great. So we're coming to the end. Give this video a like and a thumbs up, and see you next time.